Hey YouTube, how's it going today? Today's my day off, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna answer some of your questions about my USMLE and match process. So first of all, what makes my video special? Well, the first thing is that I am an IMG. You know, it's sometimes a little bit harder for IMGs to get in a medical residency, but there's something else. I am 45 years old. Yes, you got it. My birthday was like 2 days ago. So it's a little bit more complicated to get in when you're older. Some people say it's not, but yes, it might be depending on what you're getting into. So I'm gonna start by answering those questions that I saw in the comments, okay? If you have more questions, go right ahead, make them in the comments. And remember, please subscribe and hit the like if you like the videos. Hit don't like if you don't like them, okay? So I'm gonna start by this question. How long did it take you to do all the USMLE? Well, I started, I don't know, it was like about 3 years ago. But there's a particular case, well, in my case, I took biochemistry like 12 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. I had been working here in the Dominican Republic as a nutritionist, so I've been off the books for many, many years. So it was a little bit harder at first, so I took a whole year to study for the step 1. Well, there are many friends I have in the United States. They would say, no, that's too much. I did it in 6 months. It's not the same. There's two things. Here, the education is different. Number 2, the language. Okay, so there are many different things. I suggest that you take enough time so you can pass the test on your first attempt, which is very important. So what I did, I studied for step 1 for a year. I passed the step 1, then I studied for the step 2 CK for another year. Okay, after that, I had some problems economically getting the money to take other tests, especially for the CS. The CS is more expensive and you have to travel. So I spent a couple of months getting the money and studying. So I took about maybe 4 or 6 months. It doesn't have to be that much, but I'm gonna talk about the step 2 CS, which is a whole other animal. I'm gonna talk in another video, okay? So it took about maybe 3 years, okay? 2 years and a half, 3 years maybe, to pass all the tests. Another question is costs. Here in Dominican Republic, you can take the step 1 and the step 2 CK right here in a place called Dominico Americano. They have a Prometric Center, and it costs like about $1,100 per exam. That's $1,100. But you have to pay it in advance, so just take that into consideration. Step 2 CS is, just bear with me, I'm sweating like hell here. We have blackouts here in the Dominican Republic, so I'm having a hard time. It's really hot today, so bear with me. I don't have any makeup artist, so I have to do it on my own. So, as I was saying, the cost for the step 2 CS, which is the most expensive, it was like about $1,600, maybe $1,700. I don't remember well, but there's a catch with this one. Number 1, you have to travel. There are 5 centers in the United States. Take your pick: California, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Chicago, and there's another one I can't remember right now. I don't know, but there's another one. There are 5. Take your pick. They're all the same. Many people say they're much nicer in the Atlanta, they are much nicer in the Chicago. Oh, there's Texas also, okay? So take your pick. You have to travel, of course, so you have to take that into consideration. Books used. I use Kaplan books as a base. Since I had so much time that I took, like, it's been really long since I took biochemistry, physiology, the basics. So I took my time studying from a good base, and that was Kaplan. You can take the Kaplan books if you're good reading. You can take the course. There's one, I believe it's Kaplan Anywhere. That's really, really cool because you interact with the teacher and the other students, so you can type in your questions. It's much more dynamic, so I like that very much. I studied from those videos, and I also studied from the books. For step 2, I think step 2 I did I think I just studied from the first aid, maybe. I'll write down in the comments if I had another source, but I believe it was the first aid for step 2. So I'm gonna confirm you about that in the comments. And for the step 2 CS, I have many sources, but the main thing is practice, 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 live with a partner. Okay, live partner, not through the internet, not through Skype, with a partner. That's the best thing you can do. I'm gonna talk, as I said in another video, about the step 2 CS, okay? Another question, where the examination happens. As I said before, the first 2, the step 1 and the step 2 CK, you can take it here in the Dominican Republic. The step 2 CS, you have to take it in one of 5 centers in the United States. As I said, California, Texas, Atlanta, Chicago, and I always forget the last one. I don't know. Well, oh, Philly. Nice center, by the way. Who serves as support in the DR? That's Dominican Republic. The only place here that I've heard that you don't need it, but UNIVE has information about the USMLE and serves as support. But honestly, you don't need to have support. You just do it online, you do it yourself. So you don't need no institution, no intermediary, just log in and talk to them directly, okay? What makes a good candidate for residency? Jesus, I think I have to do a whole video on this. But if I was, trying to hire a resident for my residency, there are so many qualities. You have to be intelligent, but that already I know when you get to my interview, because you took the test and you passed them. So I know about your intellect. Don't be crazy. Be educated. I think one of the most important factors, empathy. You have to be empathic. You have to be nice. A doctor once said that he knew when a candidate was going to be a good candidate first 10 seconds when he walked through the door. Because if you're a patient, that's the impression you want. You want the impression when a doctor comes in, oh my God, I want that doctor. That's a great doctor. And that's an aura that you have, to breathe out. You have to be like really nice, really outgoing, be positive. We know doctors have a lot of things in their hands. They have a lot of work. They're always tired, lack of sleep. But the patient's not to blame. You took an oath. You wanted medicine. You got medicine. So be nice, okay? That's what a patient wants. That's what a program director wants in their program, okay? How was my English at the initiation of the USMLE studying? Just like this. You can hear my English. When I took the step 2 CS, I was above average, good communication skills. Just remember, it doesn't matter about just how good your English is, but your ability to communicate is not the same thing. There are many people here that know Spanish, were born here and everything, and they can't communicate. So it's really important that you work on that not only you practice your English, you understand your English, but also you can get the patient from the message from point A to point B, which is the patient, okay? And know how to understand the patient, what he's trying to say. It's not only about the language. It's not only, oh, I know English. It's not that simple. But communicate. Talk to many people in the United States. Learn the lingo. Each region has their things. Try to learn them. If you go to Texas, try to learn how people talk in Texas. That makes it a little easier for you. Okay? So, that's that. We don't have to, just by the way, some people think we still do, we don't have to take the TOEFL, the English test, before taking the USMLE or before leaving. That doesn't work anymore. We don't take it. What we do is We take those steps, and of course, if you pass, it's, well, you understand and talk English, and that's what we need, okay? And how often the exams are offered in the DR? Whenever you want. Step 1 and Step 2 CK, just take it. Just go in the site, purchase the test date, do it in advance, of course, and there you have it, every single day. I think there are exceptions, you know, like Christmas, New Year's, you know, they might be exceptions, but they're open practically every day. It does it through the Prometric Centers. There's one in Domenico Americano, here in Santo Domingo, and I believe in Santiago there's another one, I'm not sure, I have to confirm that. But that's the only institution that does this. Of course, there's a ECFMG that the IMGs have to go through. That's the first thing you have to do. Go to their website and check all the information there, because you have to be subscribed to the ECFMG in order to go through the tests. Okay. And oh, one last thing. If you matched, that was a question they asked me if I matched. I haven't. I'm you know, doing these videos as I go. So match week is gonna be, I believe, March 20th. So as soon as I get that, I'm gonna make another video and we're gonna celebrate, hopefully. Okay? So I already did everything. I'm just waiting for match results. Okay? So wish me luck. Remember, guys, subscribe, hit like. Don't like. Well, if you didn't like it, of course. But okay, hit like. And comment in the questions. Any questions there, I'm gonna answer them either through the comments or I'm gonna make another video. So take care, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.